So, I'm holding here an $80 Snap-on screwdriver. Now, why would I be doing this? Well, it's because it's about value. And that mechanic, who's a professional and takes his job seriously, he doesn't screw around. He gets the best screwdriver so he doesn't ruin the heads of the screws and can do his job. So just like you're serious about your health and performance. You need to stop screwing around and get your body back to burning fat the way nature intended. Here's why. Hi. Today's Vespa value vlog, I really want to drive home hard a key concept to those of you who are new to Vespa. And so I'm going to use the analogy that's based on some other experiences in my life that are outside the framework of Vespa. So today we're going to talk about screwing. Now, I got your attention, right? But it's not what you think it is. It's because I'm a gearhead by nature and I like to work on cars, motorcycles, heavy equipment, you name it, I like to screw with it. But I don't like to screw things up. And to that end, while I'm not wealthy, I use this Snap-on screwdriver. This is a key thing, a Snap-on Phillips screwdriver, because this screwdriver costs a fortune. It's got a tip that's really hard. This is what the professionals use. And why would I spend a fortune for this Snap-on screwdriver when I could buy this perfectly good Stanley screwdriver made in China, or a Harbor Freight, or a Craftsman, any of these Chinese knockoffs that cost a fraction of this? It's because this works. This doesn't screw things up. It doesn't strip out heads. It's hard. It works. And in the long run, it's the best value. Every professional mechanic uses it. That's why professional mechanics use professional quality tools. And it's no different with you and your body. If you want to screw things up, start consuming a bunch of gels. How many of you have done that and wound up puking or with GI distress, or the sight or smell of a certain flavor of your ex-favorite gel is like your ex? You can't stand it. But it's more than that. And I know what you're thinking, because if you're new to Vespa, you're probably thinking exactly like elite ultra runner Nick Coury, who has actually beaten horses in a 50-mile race, thought when he first was exposed to Vespa. Let's have a look at his clip.
Oh, this? Yeah, that's my Vespa.
Use that stuff?
It's an amino acid that they get from wasps, but it boosts your fat burning metabolism rate for a couple hours. So, I don't know, I've been using this since 2014. It basically makes this, you either need to eat less food, or if something goes wrong, you can go longer without eating food. I swear by it now. I thought it was a total gimmick the first time I saw it, because it's like, I don't know, like $6 or $8 per thing, and there's no calories in it, or 18 calories. So I'm like, this is bogus. And someone gave me 2 and told me to try them. And the race I tried it at, it was Old Pueblo 50. It was like, it's supposed to be 60 degrees. It was 40. It dumped rain the entire time, like 30 to 40 mile an hour winds at points. So 30% finish rate. Everyone's going hypothermic. I was like on edge. The last like 25, 30 miles, I ate, I'm guessing 300 calories is my estimate, because I could only pick up potatoes at the aid station. I couldn't actually use my fingers. I couldn't open gels. I couldn't even grip the gels. I had an aid station worker feed me the second Vespa at mile 35, and 0 energy issues the whole way, which there's no way I could have done that. So after that, I've been using it basically every ultra since.
Now, as you can see, Nick's like, why am I going to pay $5, $6, $7 for something that's bogus, that has no calories, and I'm paying a fortune for? Well, just like this Snap-on screwdriver, which most consumers would think, why would I pay a fortune for a screwdriver? Nick didn't know, and neither do you, and it's not your fault. And this is why, if you've ever had too many gels and you're bonking and you're puking and you're sore for days after, you got to start thinking of the value of Vespa, because you don't have the soreness. It doesn't screw you up because Vespa works with your natural physiology. But there's more to it. Just like with Nick, why would you pay $5, $6, $7 for a pouch of Vespa? Well, it's not only that it works, it's not only that it's better for your health, but it actually doesn't cost nearly as much. Because most people look at a pouch of Vespa and they see one-on-one with a price of a gel, because we've been conditioned to think that way. But it doesn't work that way with Vespa. So let's look here. If you're going out for your training run for, say, 2 hours, 90 minutes, 2.5 hours, how does this work out? How do these numbers work out? We're going to keep it real simple. You wake up in the morning, you take a pouch of Vespa, you go out for a run of 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. That's it. You come back, you're not hungry, you eat breakfast sometime later that morning, you're all done. Now, how does that stack up with the high-carb runner? Well, you're going to be taking either a bowl of oatmeal or a banana or a bagel or even a gel before you run. Got a cost there. Got some time there. Then half hour into that run, you're going to take another gel. At the hour mark, you're going to take another gel. At an hour and a half, you're going to take another gel. At 2 hours, you might take another gel if you're going to go 2.5 hours. Well, all of a sudden, you've spent as much money on gels as you would for a pack of Vespa. Pretty simple math. You do the math. A Vespa either only costs a little bit more, the same, or less. And we're not even talking about that 4-to-1 recovery drink you got to drink in that 30-minute window after when you do a high-carb diet and you got to do your glycogen replenishment. So this is the real value of Vespa. And as any long-term Vespa athlete will tell you, once you combine Vespa with an optimized fat metabolism protocol for living, the actual total costs become less. And then we're talking dollars. We're not even putting on the health benefits that you see at the end of this. So, just like that mechanic who doesn't screw around and goes out and pays the big bucks for that snap-on screwdriver because he understands the value of having a tool that's going to work and not screw things up, you need to place a value on your health and your performance and not screw it up over the long term. So start by getting a 12-pack of Vespa, and if you're more curious or not sure, sign up and get our ebook, Conquering the Terrible Threes, to learn how you can make bonking, GI issues, and that muscle soreness after your training and races a thing of the past. Go to vespapower.com and sign up and grab yourself a pack of Vespa and start to understand what true value is all about.